Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Saturday the 1st of September. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. As always, sites kept free of charge by the adverts you see here around the screen. So thank you for supporting the site, because the more you come back, the more adverts we can show you, the more revenue it generates. And when you click on an advert, that generates more revenue too. So thank you very much for watching. Now, I know many of you who watch this are farmers and you're trying to get harvest started or completed at the moment. This is it's a cloud cover that's causing lots of problems for you. Many of you called this morning into Weather Live, talk to a forecaster service, saying that you need some sunshine to come through. So this is the forecast cloud cover chart for this afternoon. This is 1 o'clock this afternoon. You see much of it across southeastern England, more cloud across Scotland too. And then as I go through the sequence, notice though we do become brighter across much of England and Wales through the course of this afternoon into this evening, but we get a front moving into Ireland, northern and western Scotland, bringing thicker cloud here. That front then makes progress southwards during the course of tonight, and it brings lots of cloudy skies across much of England and Wales and southern Ireland for Sunday morning. Some breaks up here across Scotland in that cloud, but I think through Sunday much of the day across the southern half of England and Wales looks as if it's going to be staying rather cloudy. There could be some spots of rain at times, particularly down here in the southwest. Elsewhere generally dry, but just a dull and cloudy day. I think some sunny spells for southern and eastern Ireland coming through, and the best of the sunshine for northern England, eastern and southern parts of Scotland as well, and it looks like staying that way through much of the day, although thicker cloud always affecting the north and the west of Scotland, with a few spots of rain here. I think some drizzle and low cloud affecting west coast of Wales, the south coast of Wales and also southwest England, and just generally quite misty and murky here. Now, how do we shape up over the next few days? Well, I'm going to show the forecast taking us through September in just a moment, but these are the charts from the ensemble model. This is the chart for midday on Sunday, and here's the front across the south of the country. The ensemble, interestingly, making more of the rain than the high-res models. I think this is probably overdone a little bit on the south coast, but it does hint at this damp area across southern England. Elsewhere you can see it stays mainly dry. Now, as we head on into tomorrow night and through into Monday, we'll find the ridge of high pressure across the country, so dry conditions through much of Monday with some sunny spells, best of them central and eastern areas. Broken cloud rather than lots of sunshine, I think. Thicker cloud across western Scotland and the west of Ireland will start to produce some outbreaks of rain through the evening, and it'll become quite windy as well across northern Scotland with gales here. I think for the south the night looks as if it is going to be a dry one with some bright spells. Now on Tuesday though, we find another front sinking south. High pressure stays close by, so it is going to be bringing us these dry conditions that I was telling you about, but I think this weak front coming southwards, and this front that's lying through here, you can just see the rain hinting at it here. This front bringing cloud and some spots of rain into the afternoon through central England, through Wales, and eventually into the southeast by the evening. I think it brings some outbreaks of rain across northern England during the morning. Brighter across Scotland with a mix of sunny spells and also showers. And then as we head in towards Wednesday, well, the high builds in more properly on Wednesday, so I think Wednesday looks to be a dry day for many with some good sunny spells. I think as we go through overnight into Thursday, so the high is still around, and on Thursday itself the high is still around too, although again I think it's going to be Scotland that sees outbreaks of rain just moving through at times, particularly affecting the north and the west, and quite breezy here as well. Dry down to the south with some good spells of sunshine right through. And then heading into Friday, high pressure still there. I think some showers for northern and western Scotland, and probably cooler across Scotland as well, but for most it should be a dry day with some sunny spells, although again one of these trailing fronts may just bring some cloud and perhaps an odd spot of rain to the Midlands and northeastern parts of England, but for many it should be dry. And then into the weekend, well, the high pressure area is still there, look, across much of England and Wales and Ireland, so lots of dry weather on the way. These fronts just passing by northern Scotland, bringing thicker clouds and some areas of rain to northern and western parts of Scotland here at times. And it looks as if that's the pattern that holds into the following week as well, although you'll notice here as we're getting into that part of the week there are hints the jet stream comes further south, the fronts can get themselves together, so we do have to watch this period from about the 11th to the 14th for it turning possibly more unsettled during that period, without breaks of rain and also some fairly strong winds around. Now, the question then becomes, what happens during the middle part of September? Well, we've got the latest forecast coming from the Japanese Met Agency. This is the forecast of 500 millibar flow for the coming week. So this is taking us through, and I can get it back on the screen here for you. There we go. So this is taking us through from their initialization, which was made on Thursday, through to Friday. And we are, if I can just get bearings here, it's as bad as you, let me just get rid of that. So the British Isles is situated just in here. Look, there we are, there's the British Isles. So what this is showing is above normal 500 millibar heights for the next week, and that kind of ties in with the idea of the high pressure building in. Quite a strong jet stream though, you can see there, coming across the Atlantic, and this is the reason why Scotland is still in the throes of some outbreaks of rain. Now if we look at week 2 forecast, British Isles under here again, showing us lower than normal heights. So this is trying to hint at the heights starting to decrease during the period from day 9 to 15. So this is from next Saturday through to the following Friday. And I kind of think that this is again realistic in that it's lowering the heights off, and during that period, as I said, we've got to watch for things becoming more mixed and unsettled with a lowercase u. I think it'll be the middle part of that week, so it's kind of from about the 12th, 13th through to about the 14th or the 15th. And then the final 2 weeks of the month are hinted at seeing lower than normal heights here, look, across the Atlantic, but near normal heights through the British Isles. So return to nearer normal conditions. Now, we'd say normally that's typical sort of outbreaks of rain at times, coming eastwards, not very much rain across the country, near normal levels, near normal temperatures, with a deeper trough out towards the west, perhaps temperatures slightly above normal for the time of year. However, the CFS is showing something interesting as well for later on in the month, when I can get that for you. The CFS is hinting that the late part of the month could well turn, we could see high pressure coming in. So this is the forecast from the CFS from the 1st of September to the 7th. So this is the same period as the JMA, and you have to kind of twist your head round for these because the British Isles is upside down here. But see high pressure in here, higher than normal heights, these red colours, which of course is what we're forecasting for the next week. Now during the second week, from the 8th to the 14th, the heights drop, look, across the north of the country, still quite high down towards the south, but it doesn't want to bring in very unsettled conditions across southern England, but it does make things more unsettled Scotland, northern England, Ireland, and probably some outbreaks of rain down to the south too. It's what happens next that is of interest, because this is weeks 3 to 4, so this is from the 15th to the 21st. Near normal heights, a building ridge out here in the Atlantic, and a trough to the north of Scotland. So this would bring showers again through Scotland, but dry weather back into Ireland and southern parts of England. But then look, week 4, taking us to the end of the month, significantly builds these heights across the north of the British Isles. That would indicate higher pressure building north of the British Isles, hints of lower pressure across Europe. That could potentially bring low pressures through Europe, which would bring a more easterly flow through the British Isles, this could be the first signs of some drier weather, or a period of sunnier, drier weather towards the end of the month, although we'd look at cold nights. Daytime temperatures could be 21s, 22s, but it could be a spell of reasonable autumnal weather that the CFS has picked up on. Very early days on that, and it's something that we've got to watch closely. But it's just interesting that the last 14 runs have picked up on this idea. Okay, so lots of information there for you once again, I know, but hopefully it's been useful for you. As always, thanks for watching. Remember, the adverts are what keep it free of charge, so visit the charts section, have a look through there. Please come back, use the videos, tell your friends about us, and thanks again for watching, and have a good weekend. Bye for now.